Order! Order! You'll be out. Sit down. Order! What a fucking palaver. How many more fucking times do I have to humiliate myself in this house? Fucking having to apologise over and over again. Order! Oh, fuck it. My career's ended anyhow. No one's going to remember me Slava Ukraine highlight or me fucking piece de resistance at the fucking crowning of Juggiers III, are they? No, I will be forever remembered for fucking it up by capitulating to the blackmail of that poisonous little shit, Bumsteer Kerma. And where the fuck are they hiding him? That's what I want to know. It's time you fuckers knew the truth about Bumsteer Kerma. Order! He is not fucking Moses. He will not lead you to the promised land. Down a fucking rabbit hole, more like. 'Cause that's what he is, really, like the fucking white rabbit. Hurtling round the country trying to avoid the fucking media. Surely you've noticed he's always late for a very important date. He's never fucking still. Well, I'm here taking this crap. Mark my words, Bumsteer. This'll cost you a knighthood at the very least. And then there's the 1,000-yard stare when he's eventually cornered and someone actually manages to ask him a fucking question. He's totally fucking clueless. I'll tell you why. There is no fucking plan. Order! Order! No plan at all. Not a 5-year plan, not a 5-month plan, not a 5-day plan, not even a fucking 5-hour plan. He hasn't got a fucking Scooby-Doo what a plan is. And you arseholes are worshipping a fucking false idol. Once again, you're here being fooled by a shiny curtain and a smart suit. Let me just remind you all, Hitler had a shiny fucking curtain. Must have fucking Leanie wore a nice suit. Order! I am losing the fucking will to live here. It's time we had a long-term plan. Say, 50 years ahead, not fucking 5. It'll take 20 fucking plus years to start to undo the fucking damage that the Tories have done. They've fucking robbed you all blind. Fucking Mona and her husband were just the tip of the fucking iceberg. PPI my arse, you have no fucking idea. To give you numpties an idea of just how bad it is, I will quote a well-known Tory. Never, in the history of this so-called United Kingdom, has so much been stolen from so many by so fucking few. Oh yes, it's that bad. Order! Order! You'll be fucking out in a minute. Order! I don't give a fuck, love. I am not stopping now. I have 59 votes of no confidence hanging over me. My fucking career's in the shitter. It's time we had a 50-year plan that we can all agree on that does not involve fucking politicians or politics for the fucking basics that we can all sign up to. You know, things like fucking breathable air for your kids and grandkids. Water that's not full of fucking shit. Houses that people can fucking afford. Rents that people can fucking afford. Food that's healthy and affordable that's not full of sugar and shit. A fucking health service that is fully funded and genuinely free at the point of use. Proper fucking dental care for all. And school buildings that are not imminently going to crush our fucking children to death. Just the fucking basics. It's not a lot to ask for, but these arseholes can't even manage that. Order! Order! Oh, and one other thing, and I think I speak for everybody here. Fucking roads that are smooth and not full of craters. Thanks to the fucking Tories, we now have more craters in this country than they have on the surface of the fucking moon. The very definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I have been in this house long enough to know that this fucking setup is the very definition of that insanity. Order! Why, I hear you ask? I will tell you. Listen very carefully. Labour, Tory. Labour, Tory. Labour, Tory. Labour, Tory. Boom bust war. Boom, bust war. Boom, bust war. Boom, bust fucking war. It's like a fucking Wurlitzer going round and round and round. That has been the history of these septic isles. No, there was no error there. For the past 80 years. If that isn't total fucking insanity, what is, eh? Are you seriously telling me you're going to rewind for one more spin with Bumsteer Carmen at the helm? You must be out your tiny fucking minds. Good luck with World War III, rise of the fucking machines. There is another alternative. You could get up off your arses and get involved. Fuck 'em all up. Go in as independent, not affiliated to any party, demanding the aforementioned fucking basics as one. A fucking child could work it out. Me, to tell you the truth, I'm sick of standing up here dressed like a fucking undertaker being shouted at all fucking day. I don't know if I will be here in 24 fucking hours, never mind the next election. What I do know, however, is that by then, I will be Sir fucking Linseed Oil. It'll be cheap Chianti and nibbles to me at the fucking palace. And then I shall be off to my little place in the Algarve, or Spain, or some other civilised sane country in Europe, who are currently laughing their tits off at us, observing our collective fucking nervous breakdown. I will be living on my nice speaker's pension, and the enormous stash of cash that's about to be paid to me to not write a book about all the goings-on that I've seen in this house. I tell you, when the fucking machines come for me, I will have a nice suntan and a glass of Rioja in my hand. Where will you be, eh? It's up to you lot now. Your fucking choice. I'm out of here. Odger! Odger! Oh, you didn't.